Hello, Business 630 online students. My name is Professor Rick Hassey, and I'm your instructor for this summer term of 2021. And this is my week number one introduction video. Again, my name is Rick Hassey, and I'm speaking live and in color from Corporate Finance headquarters in Claremont, California. And this is my office in my home, and this is where I'll be teaching this online class this summer term. And welcome. This is my first of 10 introduction videos every weekend, usually either Saturday or Sunday. Prior to our weekly class, I will post an introduction video showing you our weekly agenda, talking about any special characteristics of the week, and then introducing our course study. This is an asynchronous class, meaning there's no online course class sessions. All the work is purely done online at your convenience and schedule. I will be available 24 hours a day for any questions, concerns. Every Monday, I will post another video every week, which will be my lecture video for the week, highlighting selections from our texts, selections from the internet, introducing any graded or work assignments you have for the week. So 2 videos every week. Some weeks, maybe even 3, but 2 videos every week, an introduction video prior to the week, and then to kick off the week every Monday, a lecture video. One of the benefits that you have in this course this summer is I'm also teaching a subsequent Business 630 course, which is a synchronous course, which is a remote class that attends or meets every Wednesday every week. You're more than welcome to sit in on those sessions. I've given you your syllabus. You're more than welcome to sit in on those sessions if you want to see my lecture and my review live and in color every Wednesday night, but you'll be getting basically the same lecture online every Monday. But you're more than welcome to attend those classes. But our schedule is Monday through Sunday, with our coursework being any assessed work, graded work, due every Sunday evening. So here's our weekly agenda for this week. We're off to a fast start, covering 3 chapters, chapters 4, 5, and 7. You have a discussion post due next Sunday. I'll show you that in just a minute and talk about it in my lecture video on Monday. So every week we have an agenda. The agenda is in Blackboard, and we'll take a look at that Blackboard in just a minute. So one of the things I'd like you to do prior to for this week at some time is review our syllabus, make sure you're familiar with the course, review the Blackboard. One of the challenges of online learning, and I'm sure a lot of you know that, is making sure you understand what the professor needs and what you need from the professor. And the syllabus is a way of finding out about that. Also getting to know Blackboard. This class is an online class with no class sessions. Our first class is just this Monday, June 7th, and we'll be meeting for 10 weeks. Here is the Zoom link to the Wednesday class. If you would like to attend it, go right ahead. I also have a Thursday evening student hours on a Zoom site where you can click on this link, and I'm there every Thursday night. If you want to have any questions asked about the material or about any assignments, I'm available every Thursday evening via Zoom at that link. But I'd like you to get to know and understand our syllabus. We have a platform called YouTube, and by clicking on our link here in the syllabus, this is our YouTube site, and you can go to the playlist of our class, Business 630, and that's where all the videos will be posted of our class sessions, of our lectures, of any other videos that I think are important for this study. We have a YouTube site that you have access to during the course and for the future as being a member of our course and our College of Business here at University of La Verne. So we'll talk more about that YouTube site as we go forward in the class. Uh, uh, Basically, I would like you to make sure you understand our course, what our objectives are. Here's our textbook, and the textbook is voluntary. You don't need it if you don't want it. It's very helpful in studying, but it is an optional request of this class. It's the 16th edition of financial management. Most or all the material from the textbook will be posted in Blackboard that you need to know. But again, I found in the past, especially in online work, students that have the textbook are feeling a little bit more comfortable about the material and they can reference it a little bit easier. So you make the call. It is an optional part of this class. And then here's our grading system. We're having 4 case studies, a case paper, and class discussions and participation, of which the first is this week. So make sure you understand all this, our grading policy, our academic honesty, University of Laverne information. And then finally, the most important thing probably is our schedule. Anything in yellow here is due every Sunday. Uh, the second and third weeks of our class, we'll be having student professor meetings. What those are is I'd like at the beginning of every online class is to have every student set an appointment with me individually so we can talk about the course, make sure you have any questions or concerns, make sure your your technology is working fine, all kinds of things that I'd like to go over with you on an individual basis. And we'll talk more about that as the week goes on for our second week. As I said, you have a discussion post every this week due on Sunday. Our first case study, which is a case study, is a case and a group of problems relative to the material up at that point in time. Our first case study will be on the third week of our class. So make sure you get to know our syllabus. Please refer to it. I find in online teaching, as a lot of you have, sometimes professors aren't very communicative about what's going on. Hopefully you will not have that issue here with me, but make sure if you have any questions or concerns, we have email, we have text, we have a discussion forum in Blackboard that you can post questions. Please get engaged as quickly as possible. Here's our Blackboard site, which again is a very important prerequisite to get started with online learning. And this Blackboard site is all the material you need for study and to learn in this corporate finance class. We have announcements whenever I send an email out, which will be frequently during the course of this class, that's posted here to my announcements. Here's your report card section of the Blackboard on the front page where you'll see your cumulative average in the course up to the present time. And then we have the class into various file folders here on the left. Our course syllabus and outline. Here's again another quick referral. You just click on that and there's our course schedule. You can get that very quickly by going there. You have access to hard copies of a PDF version and a Word doc version of our syllabus that I've already sent you. Here's some information about our online student hours, a goofy looking picture of me during the pandemic. Hopefully this is the last picture I have to show of this, and a little bio. So all kinds of information that you need about the course. Then we have our Zoom and YouTube links, which are links to our various Zoom sites, the Wednesday class, which is optional, and our office hours on Thursday. This is where I'll be posting lecture videos and anything, a kind of information that you need. Our student discussion forum, which is where you can post questions that you have of me that I can get an answer to. Instead of sending me an email or texting me or calling me, post a question here and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, here's our first discussion post for this week, due next Sunday. It's a two-parter. I want you to give me a brief bio about yourself and also put together a portfolio of stocks that we're going to track throughout our course. I want you to be aware of that as well. So we'll talk more about this in my lecture video tomorrow. And then every week of the course is highlighted with information about class notes, PowerPoints, all kinds of information. And this will be updated every week throughout our course, but you can get a good idea what we'll be going over. Here's our agenda again for this week. Here's that discussion post. And here's information of introducing the course and PowerPoints of our chapters, all kinds of information there for you. And I'll review all this in our lecture to start off week number 1 tomorrow. But get familiar with it this week. Concentrate on it. I have found that students, if they don't get engaged in the course, especially this course, remember this isn't an MBA. This is an MBA core course that you have to take to graduate. It's important to get engaged quickly and understand what I'm trying to do and make sure you don't have any concerns and get those questions answered right off the bat from me. So please take advantage of that in these first couple of weeks. So again, Syllabus, Blackboard, YouTube site, get to know all those this first week and we'll get off on a good track in our studies this term. Well, that's about all of our discussions for this evening, for this introduction video. I look forward to working with you all this term. I'll be seeing you all tomorrow online and with my video lecture on Monday. But this gets us off to a start where you can kind of see what I'm going to be doing this week and get to know the material. So I look forward to working with you, during the week. Remember, we have our lecture video every Monday. We have a online session with our other 6:30 class on Wednesdays that you're more than welcome to sit in on, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And we have a review session every Thursday evening via Zoom, which again is voluntary. It's just me sitting there here at this desk answering any questions or concerns you have. So I look forward to working with you all. We're going to cover a lot of material. We're going to learn about corporate finance. We're going to learn about investments. We're going to learn about how companies increase their corporate value. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your weekend, what's left of it. We'll see you all online this week, and I look forward to working with you all. Adios.